showing you some of Ellen's favorite things, and Dillanos Coffee Roasters in Sumner is home to the 2019 U.S. Barista Champion, and that's who Ellen Taylor is hanging out with this morning. Sounds like a pretty good gig. Hi, Ellen.
Yeah. It is a great gig, especially on a Monday morning, to be getting fresh roasted coffee from, like you said, Bill, the United States Barista Champion, the one and only Sam Spillman. Girl, we met you, it was a couple of months ago, right off of your win, and now you're just preparing for what? The next competition?
The next competition,
yes.
yes.
But now I wanted to ask you, because I love my Ninja, I mean, which I'm sure is like, I probably shouldn't say, right? But there's something about this pour-over coffee trend that involves a beaker, and it looks very sciencey, but it looks so relaxing. What is this? And tell me how a novice like me can figure it out.
Yes, so this is a pourigami. It is a pour over that you can take anywhere, and it was created by Mir in Seattle, Washington, and we carry it here actually, but it is basically pieces together.
So it turns into this.
It turns into this thing here. So you can take it anywhere. I take it traveling, I take it camping, all the things.
And it holds your filter.
It holds my filter, yeah.
Okay, so now we're taking what? Is there a certain blend that you like the most?
Yeah, so I'm sharing with you, it's a wonderful blend right now. It's our Christmas blend, and it is delicious. It's so good with desserts, whatever, just to share with family members or anybody over the holidays.
So you put the pourigami together, you stick your filter in, and then what happens?
Now you just brew some coffee, and you can. What's cool about this is you can do it however you want. But for me, this is like my morning yoga, so I don't put too much thought into it. I mean, I don't know if you can tell by the scale, I like numbers. But outside of that, I'm just gonna start brewing. Now,
when you say you have control over it, isn't every cup of coffee the same? Like, is there different flavors? Is there a trick, a hack, a method to the madness here, Sam?
I'm glad you asked.
Okay.
There is so much that goes into it. I mean, when you're pouring with a pour over, it gives you control over every variable. So you get to get a more even and more delicious cup of coffee.
Okay.
Yeah, so compared to like a batch brewer, this is gonna give you so much more flavor, and it's just an experience too.
And you're right, and it is an experience. Now, is there a certain temperature? I saw that you measured the weight of the coffee beans, right? Is there a certain temperature that our water needs to be at, in your professional opinion, to make the best cup of coffee?
Yes, so I shoot for 195 to 205 degrees for the water. And I use a 1:16 ratio of coffee to water.
Oh,
so,
there we go.
Yeah, so I use 18 grams of coffee, and I multiply that by 16, and that gives me how much water I'm going to get out.
And now, is this making just one cup of coffee?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then I noticed that you're you're adding water, and then you're stopping, and then you're doing it again. Is there a method to that madness too?
Yeah, you never want the grounds of coffee to come out of the water. So you always want the coffee to be submerged in the water. So I'm just adding little bits here and there. If I add too much, then it's just going to overflow.
And we don't want that. We don't want to waste this precious coffee. But you know what? Dillanos Coffee Roasters, not just the home of the United States Barista Champion, there is another qualifier here, a brewing qualifier. What the heck does that mean, and what is his secret? We'll show you that coming up next hour. But for right now, I'm going to send it back on over to Bill.
We have some competition brewing. All right, Ellen.